Oh, whoops, I forgot to, yikes. Yeah, like 1 second. Let's, let's, let's fix that. I forgot to put the volume back up. Whoopsie. There we go. Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you in the chat. First thing. Alrighty, where we want to go, where we want to go, where we want to go. Let's actually start here. We doing the thing? I don't know, what's the thing? What is the thing? Trees! 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 Uh-huh. Trees, trees, trees. The thing Nardi wanted, of course. Yeah, I'm working on astrologers at the moment. I decided that's probably the best way to handle things, considering I'm not sure exactly what Night Rain's gonna potentially add. We don't even know if we're gonna get Night Rain lore in the beta or whatever, right? Like, we don't know what they're gonna actually allow us to see or do, right? I don't think I want to add here. So yeah, I decided, you know what, let's work on astrologers and Carians. Hey, Pavli. Or Pavloi? Plavoidus? Plavoidus? Pavloidus? I don't know how to say that. You know what? I'm just gonna call you Pavi. I saw on your map that you didn't show that a lot of sorcerer towers have the trees on by them. Which reminds me, registration for the beta begins on the 10th. Yay. Oh, you, right. I was like, what the hell was that noise? And I was like, oh, right, you. You exist. Why are we watching a tree? We're watching a tree because I said so. That's all the reason you need, I am. Come, follow me. Follow me to the ends of the earth. I promise you won't fall off. Have I ever lied to you? Loki hates the voice of children. Even more boring than watching class grow. Yep. Kids are the worst. Yeah, I did this from memory for the map. So I just want to make sure I was right, and yep. Yep. Alright, so let me show the. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's get the hell out of here first. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, let's bring this up. Oh. That's not it. Okay, let me open this. Eventually you'll let me do it. Actually, I can turn up the BGM a little more, right? There we go. Alright, Elden Ring. I'm gonna look at the wizard tower things you're saying now, Xavier, so give me a sec. Let me just... Elden Ring maps. Elden Ring edits to maps. Conifers. Oh my god, it's just not showing. Why? Oh, now you were. I swear this game. Alright, so... Here we go. So this is the version we got right now. There we go. Ah. Little inconvenient spot. There we go. Hey, Carlu. Let's see. I remember it being a thing you mentioned. Yeah, I'm going to be looking at that right now just to make sure. Okay, so This I didn't really try to make a distinct, like, technically, there's, like, no trees here, but it's all here and stuff, and, you know, obviously not here, but, like, it's one of those things where, like, outside of, like, this area of Shaded Castle, and obviously this rock area, I decided, you know what, screw it, we're just gonna talk about how, oh, and obviously Langdale, duh. But I'm basically gonna be like, okay, yeah, all this, they're just conifers, they're everywhere, they're like, there's no point in me trying to do it, you know, by, like, you know, individual spots. Same with, obviously, Realm of Shadow. Just, you know, it'd be, you know, plop it down here. It would be the same thing with the trees. This stuff is where it gets interesting, right? This is where it gets meaningful when we start doing the comparisons. But now, you mentioned, Xavier, that there's apparently more against towers and stuff that I apparently never noticed, so we're gonna go there and check. Because I don't recall this being a thing. But we shall see. There we go. Well, first let's look at the Heretical Rise, right? Yeah, we do have some here, which I think is reflected on my map, right? Yeah. Yeah, the trees cover this entire space, basically. Okay. I know it's by the Peninsula Tower. I will look there, because I do not recall this. Searching for conifers, is it? Yep, that's part of it. And... nope, they're not here. Nope. They're over there. They're kind of by the lookout tower, right? Mm-hmm. So... yeah, like, they're on this island where this tower is. I don't recall them being by the Minor Erd Tree, tower here. I swear there was something you mentioned. I'm sure it was something else you're probably thinking of. But yeah, this is reflected here. We got the village area here, the other village area here, a little bit up here, a few over here, a few over here, a few down here. And obviously, you got the one little tree across the pond, as it were. Then you got here, this is with all the rotted ones. These are more like individual ones too, but I just didn't want to, you know, get really minuscule for accuracy there. Yeah, so you guys see, just got a little bit there. There's like one in the middle of the swamp. There's a bit throughout here. Obviously on this side of the highway around the swamp. There's that giant group of them right there around the camp area. A little bit there before the cathedral, a little bit there below the cathedral, a little bit there on the other side of this road, right? So it kind of goes like, woo, right across. A little bit across, you know, this entire ridge area, right? Over the bridge. On that side, of course. So again, very good idea that we got there. None in Limgrave, right? And then we got a bit here around the living quarters for the Moon Nobles and the Moon Folk and the cathedral and stuff. You got a little bit in this area where the shrines are, interestingly enough. This around the shack where, what's-his-face is. Oh. Back to the JPEG. Or JPEG. Then these are the burnt ones from the dragon next to the temple corridor. So we get this idea of, like, yeah, this living area had it. It makes me wonder if not for the trees getting burned here, I wonder if the idea is that there were probably a lot more of these trees around here. Because we obviously don't... actually, you know, I'm going to check Gate Town, because I don't remember if I looked at Gate Town thoroughly enough. I want to say no, because I feel like I'd remember if there were any in Gate Town. But let's have a look-see. Have you taken free cam to take a picture of the tree growing on top of Carian Manor? You can see it near the boss up there. I don't think so. No, we have the mangrove things. Actually, does anyone know what species of tree this is? Not that one. Exactly. I just call them mangroves because, you know, the whole lake thing, but I actually don't know. I don't know what this tree is, because we also see it in the Realm of Shadow by Ymir's area, right? So... let's see. It's not super important, probably. It's just that I've noticed and gone, huh? You can see it from the map as well. Oh, yeah, there's a little tree thing there. Maybe it would be neat to just get a look-see at it, right? But yeah, if there were any if any of these are supposed to represent, like, conifers or anything, obviously, the lake has killed them. They're dead. They're dead, they're dead and they weren't burned. Right? No. There we are. I'm pretty sure I would have seen them if they were here. Meanie. Yeah, nothing. All to okay. Alright, so that's all accurate there. Fun fact, Loki, there's a small-sized red bear in the hinterlands near a very small pond with golden fireflies. You think that's like a reference to Godfrey America or something? Let's do it from here. Dead trees, no burial. We don't bury the trees! It's the greatest human rights botanical rights violation. Arboreal rights violation. Oh, the inhumanity. You're telling me we're not allowed to go inside this building? You're telling me... I like how they didn't even bother trying with this one, though. Like, no one can see it. Are you telling me that Caria Manor was not built so that way I can go inside every little piece of its building and see how these trees are supposed to be growing from the inside? The inhumanity. I could be a little more accurate here with my car. I think I just put in all of Caria Manor. I could be a little more accurate here and exclude this section. Yeah, I should exclude this section. We'll see you in the TV show. Yeah, I think I'm going to exclude this section then. I think that's fair. Because I've been very accurate with some of these other ones, so... Right? I find it curious how the Three Sisters don't have it, you know? Now, granted, immediately around the Three Sisters, beneath it, they do. But yeah, it's very clear looking at this. Like, let's just ignore Caelid for a second. Let's assume that, you know, let's take the conservative interpretation and say, oh no, these are just, I don't know, these are unique rot trees. Yeah, sure, they're not appearing here, or here, or here, or like, you know, everywhere else there's rots, and sometimes they just appear in clumps here where there isn't as much rot. But let's just assume, like, these were something separate. These are not supposed to be, you know, these are like rot trees, right? Like, these are just something the rot creates instead, right? It doesn't make sense, but let's just say that to be conservative with our interpretation. There's still a huge overlap between where we have the presence of sorcerers, right? There we go. And where we're seeing these conifers show up. It's not just my imagination, that's for sure. Got it here. Right? The biggest thing which we see harming their appearance is obviously bodies of water. Because duh. Like, technically, I could, like, remove this here. Like I said, I'm just doing this because, again, just to make... Honestly, I really should just color it all in, right, if I'm gonna do this, but, maybe I'll go back one day and be more specific. These don't have it here, right? Like, you see, like, here, this is where it's, like, the most blatant. Though I want to make sure, because I remember it being just Ordina, but I want to make sure that I'm, like, you know, not mistaken in that memory. Just a big tree growing on a building, yeah. Oh god, are you ready to hear a lot of ringing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, how nice of you. Oh god. We were doing so well! Yes, he's pretty accurate. Spirit trees. Isn't there like a graveyard or something around here? Yeah, up here. Yeah, and it's not here. Bells in my head. Ah. There are those trees by the Elven North Tower. I know that for sure. Okay, then we're gonna go. Oh, we do have a little bit over here. Okay, so we got a little bit over here in this corner. Okay. Right below here, we gotta put a spot. And yeah, like you said, there's some by this tower, too. Okay, good. So I have to include that for this area. Nice. All the way up to the catacombs, too. There we go. Whew. Alright, so we can include those, and I'm going to basically have a complete one. I'm pretty sure there's none at the Hailing Tree, right? I don't think the Hailing Tree has a lot of conifers. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that. I feel like I remember that. That would kind of stick out. It's like, hey, Hailing Tree, just casually having a lot of trees you're not supposed to have. God, try to have a clear look at everything here. Impossible. Okay, what if I do this? Does the teleporter by the wolf move you to where those trees are on the other side? Ooh, I actually don't remember. I guess we'll see. We'll have to try that out. Also, really, woman? Really? Like, how desperate are you for a meal? Yeah, just straight. Yeah, I know, you stupid freaking spirit dragon things. There we go, she's back. She left. We got some bleeding dogs. She's your biggest fan, Loki, yeah. I'm not hers. She just wants an autograph with the future Elden Lord. Ah, I see. She wants me to write it on my body, huh? Dude thinks he's him. Alright, that's good. That's good enough. We know where this goes. Ow! Alright, so like, there's never a chance where I just don't have this thing snow blazing, huh? It's just constant ugly fog, huh? Now I remember there being this thing that there were these mods that would let you remove the weather. So I would never have to worry about this. Huh! What a crazy thought. Uh-huh. Oh, there's some in that corner, too. Okay. Interesting. Well, that looks awful. That's a frozen waterfall. Yeah, those where the catacombs are. Oh, we do have a few over here. Okay. Gonna have to go over that side then. I think I already have a shot of this, but just to be on the safe side. I kind of want a diorama of the lands between now. No promises. No promises. Alright. I don't know what the hell they're trying to do there, but... There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's not too crazy because we know there's a sorcerer catacomb made there, you know, with all the magic fire. So that's not that insane. Kind of love the snowless area. Snowless? Snowful! Oh, it's gotta snow! But yes, I like this area when you can actually, you know, see it. Is it possible the giant petrified trees were conifers and the smaller ones are their offspring? I feel like if that was the case, we'd probably see more of them up here. Right? If that was the idea. Because they're a lot more frequent up here than they are down here. Okay. Alright, now, like you were saying, Xavier, let's have a look-see at that teleport point. Where exactly does that take us? Over here. A little bit off. God, how do I keep missing this thing? I swear, you don't hug these walls, you'll never find anything. There we go. Yep, they exist. They're just your chances of noticing them. God, I can't see anything! God, I hate this! Hey! Let's get back up here. There we go. Yeah, still there. Up and around there. Alright, so I think I would do something like weaving it there, there. Yeah, just I would just do it all around the edges. And then 2 dots by the tower and by over here. Yeah. Yeah. That would more or less cover it. So yeah, something like, and then we got boom, and then right there, boom. Yeah, that'll look good. And then this one's pretty easy. It's just boom, and then here I think it was. We'll get another look. Alrighty, let's go to the teleport point. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, we're still there. Ah! Damn. Damn. I missed my jump! Like I say, if you're not hugging these goddamn walls, you're doing something wrong. There you are. Hey, buddy. Who the hell's leaving the glowstones by you? I feel bad for that asshole. Actually, wait, are these glowstones? Or are they just flowers? No, they're glowstones. Oh, or at least I think they should be. Oh yeah, they're glowstones. You can see them here. Is there actually a model there, or did they, I don't see it. Oh, no, there it is. It's just real easy to miss. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Need to see the frigid outskirts like this someday. Well, no, 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 no. We never need to go to the frigid outskirts. Snow or no snowstorm. That place is just evil. Red Wolf itself might be leaving the stones if it's smart enough to know source. I mean, it's leaving the stones all the way from the catacombs? I don't know. I don't know. That seems like a lot. But yeah, it makes you show up right where the right where these trees are. So yeah, just whoop, do a dot there. And then okay, so not as far out as I was thinking. Okay, so basically dot there by the corner here and dot here just below the tip. Okay. 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 Hey, buddy. I stand by. I think this is probably my one of my favorite designs in the game. Ah, there's something really cool about it. Also, I can totally see the upside down tree argument, right? Like, this would be the canopy. And then this is, like, the roots, and then they bend over backwards to form the wings. I could totally see it. A very strange angel. I think all of them have these little spot things, if I recall. I think they all have a little bit of fungus, but it's not all rot fungus, you know? I see it like a tree nobleman. Yeah, that works too. It could be like a cloak or whatever, right? Or demon. Yeah, I guess demon. I guess you could call this thing a demon too, huh? No, but I can totally see it. The only thing I would have liked is if that was the idea, I wish the feet also had more leaves on them, you know, like the toes and stuff, instead of making these claw things. I would have liked if you added more leaves there just to complete the idea, right? Because then these could be like the roots, the fingers things, right? Like you have these long pointed, like tendrily ideas, but then these things are like branches with the leaves. I think that would have been neat. You don't even need to put many. I'm just saying, like, put like 2, 3, like, you know, just a little bit to give you the idea. Just my one little critique about the design. Alright, so that's done and over with. Hello? Nope. Just glowing lights. Now this just has the inexplicable glow to it. If I recall, the assassin spirits are actually around. They're just invisible, right? So you can actually see them if you use the proper lantern. Oh, I don't think I have it on this character. Yeah, I don't have it on this character. I haven't bought it or got it from killing the boss enemy. I wish we could fight like a singular Erdtree avatar for the Erdtree like we do the Shadow Tree avatar. I'll be honest, I'm happier with the Erdtree avatars as like copy-paste mini-bosses than being a singular boss. But yeah, if they go back from the drawing board and they recreated it, that could have been cool. But we kind of already do in the form of the Elden Beast, so it's one of those things where it's like, eh. I'll be honest, I like the Shadow Tree avatar a lot better as far as design goes, though. Like, just overall, and I'll be totally frank, it's mostly because of the arena. I think it just fits so well in its arena. It really adds the atmosphere. I think it's the most atmospheric fight in the game, besides the, you know, one of my favorite bosses, the frickin', Ancestral Spirit King. I really like that fight in the DLC. Yeah, you can see them in normal Ordina with the Sentry Torch. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, imagine a unique model rather than the Asylum Demon. Yeah, like, discount Asylum Demon crossed with Smo is definitely not the type of, like, big boss I would want for, like, the Erdtree's avatar. I would definitely want something a bit more impressive if we're gonna go that route. All of these goddamn stones! Alright, now for over here. Actually, what the hell am I doing? Just do it from in here. Forehead. Alright, so as soon as we walk out, little corner here. Little bit over here. A little bit over there. Huh. Yeah, that's basically it. Not a lot. Alrighty. It would be like another Child America. The red flowers possibly mark the path Moog took Ifile or the path Finlay took back. Yeah, they're just they are consistently by the stone trees though. I agree with Xavier there. So I don't know if that's the criteria or not. The bigger question though would be why we don't see them in other stone trees than if the stone trees are somehow responsible. Like, what is it about the snow area mixed with these trees' presence that would make them? And if Moog somehow factors into that, would be fine. But I don't think it could be just, oh, it's Moog. Because otherwise, I would want to see more of those flowers, you know, beyond just Moog. Like, why isn't it around his dynastic palace? Like, nowhere in the ruins or anything like that, you know? Okay. Okay. Something like here. No, I could do it closer to the edge here. And that one was way off. I needed to go a little further. Okay. No. And you... here? Yeah, that's close. There we go. Okay. And we got a little one over there. Yeah, a little one over there. We'll do a dot there. So it'll be like, boop, boop, boop. Okay, cool. There are white flowers in the Blood Swamp. Yeah, that's true. We do got that. But that's more, I would assume that's more Miquella related based on the color. But who knows? I guess it could theoretically just be something the Rot can do. Yeah, nice guy, but we see Blood Roses in more context than just Moog, so, like... Blood Roses are definitely something that are associated with Moog, but they're not exclusive to him. We don't see the same with those flowers, right? We don't really have anything to go off with those flowers, except these stone trees, right? So blood roses, yeah, sure. We know that would be able to be associated with blood in general. And obviously, the guy with lots of blood stuff is going to be producing more of those. But I don't know what that's going to mean for these red flowers, then, if they're showing up and not blood roses. Unless the argument is the snow is somehow dampering the blood, so we, instead of blood roses, it becomes something else. I don't know. I think that would go down to, if I understood cosmologically, where ice fits into everything, maybe. Actually, Prison Merchant at Mogwin Palace sells Infinite Blood Rose, if I recall correctly. That would make sense to me. I would expect something like that. The other thing I like about the Moog stuff in the DLC is that explains the Moog noble corpses hanging at the Blood Lake. Oh, because he's so obsessed with Mikola and stuff, like Ansbach is like, you know, trying to rebel, like, no, you're acting brainwashed, my lord. Why are you turning Zagay for the boy? We don't want you to be a pedo. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't see. Yeah, and then I got that work. Honestly, I already know how this one works, so I should focus on trying to get... Yeah, I should focus on trying to get the trees on the spots. Yeah, it was an insurrection of sorts, which makes sense. I was willing to chalk it up on my initial impression as just, you know, blood being, you know, Moog being kind of, you know, crazy. Maybe it's just kind of a loose cannon. But sure, brainwashing, that works too, I guess. Okay, yeah, that'll work there. How far out is this? Should I consider it something separate? Not really. I can get away with just, like, painting a quote-unquote broad brush here. Alright, let's focus on getting this then. So I can reference this later. Over here? No, it needs to go farther. Okay. 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 Yeah, I think I'm gonna do something like, woo, all along the mountain, then we get to the ridge, I'm gonna go all the way down here. And that'll be, and then we'll do a separate one just for that spot. Alrighty. We could be a little bit more. What do we think? Yep, looks good, looks good. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that one. So we know where we want to start here. I get to go along the walls, do that. Then we do a dot here, a dot there. We already have those covered. Alright, that's gonna basically cover all the stuff above ground, right? I just want to double check here. I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, there were none over here. Wee trees. Wee trees. Okay, so we got a good amount we can add here. Yep, okay. And then we gotta have the new area here, right? Nope. 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 Yep. Yep, just as I remember. Yep. Over here, it was like 5 or something. Come to think of it, I wonder if the Lamenter's copies relate to Mo creating a fake version of himself, the Cathedral of the Forsaken with a dark alternative to Morgoth's Arts. I mean, I could see the possibility, sure. I mean, it's never really explained how all these cloning things work between the different factions and stuff. Like, everybody's got a cloning spell, clearly, so... I mean, sure, why not, right? Who am I to argue? Yeah, we got the 5 here. Which, is that easy enough to... Yeah, it's like right here, because you got this little thing here. Yeah, like you just do a big spot there. There we go. And then here... Here you got it like this entire section here. Yeah. So basically, everywhere from here to about there, I think. Oh, even better. Yeah, better. It's everywhere between those two jutting parts, I think. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Okay, that's gonna make it easy to remember. Nice. There we go. Alright, let's get up there. Yeah, and then right there. Right there we put a giant smack dab right in the middle. Let's go up here. None over here, which is about what I remember. But then when we get to Night's Sacred Ground... Yeah. That's what I'm willing to just kind of label over and just say they're around. Yeah. Yeah. I could be a little bit more specific, though. But yeah, it's basically wherever the trees are. I think this is the only area they don't. I guess nobody went in that corner. They all went over here with their doggo. Ain't that right, my good wolf of red again? There we go. God, the difference in water level is kind of crazy when you think about it. Get the water going from down there. Actually, yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. There's all this water that's up here, and yet I don't think it's actually... It's not actually flowing anywhere from down here. That's nuts. Uh-huh. Let's see. And like the aqueduct's like right there. Well, I guess the arena's like around here-ish, right? Mm-hmm. Coolio. Great Waterfall Basin, here we come. Okay, yeah, here's the big one, right? Okay, so the big one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's right here. They actually still haven't loaded, surprisingly. So you have the waterfall falling down here, and then you got all the water that's over here. I mean, the water's going that way. Certainly is. Minds of the Gate Divinity. Honestly, now that you mention Night Scout, I wouldn't be surprised if they used the same base model when they were designing this. Like, they're like, okay, let's just completely retexture it so it looks different, but we'll use the same geometry. I would not be surprised. Now, is that meaningful? I don't know. Alright. Oh, he's got a flute. Alright, I think that's enough. Also, where the hell's my BGM? Yeah, what the hell was going on with the BGM here? There we go. Do you hate it when your music just decides it's gonna stop making noise? It's just gonna play silently for God knows what reason? YouTube, you gotta fix that. Oh, wow. They don't even show you the water. Oh, no, it's there. It's just... Or is it? No, no, it's just really, really hard to see from this angle. Yeah, you can see it better from here. Okay. Okay. Man, how convenient. Make sure to keep their aqueducts well lit. Though knowing the Nox, who knows what the hell they're actually using all this water for, you know? I forget, chat. Were there centipedes here at the entrance? I want to say there were, but I think centipedes are one of those things you can't pick up multiple times, right? Like, you can only pick up whatever the game gives you. They don't respawn. So I may have accidentally picked it up on this character, and I don't remember. Alright. There's some here for sure. Yeah, I know. I remember there being here, but I don't remember where exactly. It was like right as soon as you get down here or not. There's some in Nokron upon first entry? Yeah, I recall that too. Well, yeah, look, here's one. There's definitely one here. There we go. We also have some in the Lake of Rot, as I recall. Gotta give the fundamentalists credit. They tried every which way underground to get over to Godwyn. It's around the ruins, I think. Found the one, so I'm gonna have to check Nardi's list, see if she has if she has anything complete for the underground areas. Did you get the ones at Summoner's Village? Summon Water Village? I don't think so. Would they be trying to reach Godfrey? They'd already know how to get to him if they buried him at deeper. Yeah, but we don't, again, we don't see any way to get there, especially with the Eternal City destroyed, so I'm not sure if there's a path for Leyndell to easily get there anymore. Go look at Porous Sealer. Yeah, I'll wait 1 second, Jet. Got a call. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're back. We're back. Alright, now where was I? Nothing here, nothing there. Okay. I'm gonna check Darty's list for some of that stuff. If we come across any, we'll dead shots of it, but I'm not too crazy right now. Where's the last place we want to go to? Noxtella. Yeah, actually, we'll start here. Let's get all the way down here. Hey, buddy. Do I still have, the thing? Yeah, I do. I do not want higher LODs right now. We're underground. God, the new graphics card got announced, by the way, chat. So now, I guess we're gonna have to see how the performance is gonna turn out before I decide if I'm actually gonna buy. Oh, I thought there was an item here for a second. But, yeah. They're finally gonna come out, I think, in, like, January, end of January or something like that. I guess the question is going to be, is it worth me getting one of those, or getting maybe one of those from the last gen or something like that? Like, we'll have to just see what's the investment. Golden Road should have known. I thought these golden centipedes were products of the Fallen Hawk search for Nocron. They're supposed to be the stuff for fundamentalists. So unless the Fallen Hawks, I guess you could argue the Fallen Hawks may have been working alongside fundamentalists there, right? It really depends on whether you consider the Fallen Hawks to be working for Morgott or working for Arani, right? Really, because if they're supposed to be working for Arani, then I doubt they would have anything to do with fundamentalists. Yeah, goddamn. But yeah, getting the new PC can't come fast enough. Gotta make sure I have as much goddamn RAM as I possibly can. While being able to keep good-looking games for you guys. I might be even able to start streaming in 4K for you guys to be able to, you know, just get a better image quality. I think you say Fallen Hawks having fundamental over here was one of your theories. Yeah, that sounds like something I would say. But like I said, it really depends on where you land there. Because if they're Ronnie, then no. But if they are working for Morgotts, then yeah, I can see the fundamentalist angle. I can totally see the idea that you have a bunch of mercenaries and then some fundamentalists coming along with them, overlooking what they're doing, or at the very least, you know, just being there along for the ride, because obviously they have some interests and stuff. Like, I can see that. Experiment went wrong and blew up the lab, huh, buddies? Ugh. I vaguely recall there being centipedes in the rafters here, but I may be misremembering. The only place you can pick up the Ghost Flame arrows in a Halig tree and the cave where you find the Golden Order Great Sword. Oh, well, cool. Hey, how you doing, Loki? Hey, Schwonk. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nothing over here. Alright. Hey, buddies. That's the arrows they use, the thing. Ah, so you think there might be some Fallen Hawk connection with the Misbegotten we see in that cave, then? Oh my god. Oh no! Zerot is spreading! Who could have seen this coming? Huh. I wonder what species of tree this is too. Because obviously they only have the dead model and stuff. But they like to put it in areas with either rot or death blight or, you know, something that I guess might kill trees. Yeah, I can see the idea being at the Halig tree that you know, they're just looking to ghost flame and stuff in general. I can definitely see that. The hell is this? Oh wow. Oh wow. I didn't even realize this was just a bone pile. Oh, okay. This is how we cheat, chat. It's like, you can't know how I got that shot. How do you know? I just was very good with the zoom. Oh. You're in the way of my shot, buddy. Yeah, okay, I gotta... Alrighty. Where's my grace point? Alright. When you get your new PC, I'm gonna start bothering you to play Inscription to Hollow Knight since you can't use it as an excuse anymore. I don't remember using my PC as an excuse for Hollow Knight. Inscription, maybe. Am I crazy, chat? I don't remember these things in Caelid. Am I crazy? Were these always a thing? This does not look familiar to me. Like, I feel like I remember something like this. You said you bought Inscription, but we're waiting on the PC? Okay, yeah. I have to go check my library to double check, but yeah, okay, that sounds good. Then sure, I'll play it for you, Xavier. I just cannot remember anymore. Hollow Knight, I'm just trying to get ahead of you using it as an excuse. Oh, this thing blowing in wind or pulsing? I don't think it's wind. Let me double check. Are they? Maybe because of the water? It might be a slight wind blow. Oh, let me see if I go to those closer. But yeah, those aren't moving. The hell? I wonder if that was an idea they had that they cut and they forgot to disable it for these. Cause like, that don't make much sense. It's foliage, so it's probably pre-programmed to have a blowing animation regardless. But then why does it not do it for all of them? Right? Yeah, see, the Erdleaf ones do have the blowing thing going for them. But these, I don't know. Oh, they all have this. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, this they just treat like our actual tree. A tree with some stuff on it. Are those Earthly flowers or faded Earthly flowers? I don't remember. But guys, do you know if those things respawn or not if I pick them? Again, just saying so I don't screw things up for future Loki. Don't want to screw this up for the future me. Oh. Listen, I'm on a timer here, okay? This has to be the least visible true eyes the basilisks I've ever had. Like, I'll be honest, I can't even tell if they're supposed if that's supposed to be them having true eyes, or if that's just like a remnant of them like just crudely painting over it. Because this texture looks awful. Yeah. Otherwise, though, pretty much what we expect. It's an LOD model in the swamp for some reason. I think their eyes are better in normal areas. Also, they respawn. Thanks, Xavier. Well, yeah, Night Scout. That's a little odd, but considering that we just saw the physics. Also, it's faded Earthly flower. Consider what we just saw with oh, there we go. Consider what we just saw earlier with the frickin' physics on the fungi thing. Yep, they don't do it here. Odd choice. I wish they used the rotted version of the Ancestral Followers, you know? I get why they don't, because Rao, you know, it would be confusing if you put Ancestral Followers in Rao with the Romina stuff. I would have liked it if they did it anyway, you know? You know, just me personally. Ah. Yay! Rock rate. Wow, what a shocker. 7 and 8, huh? Wait. Used in Crepus's Black Key crossbow, an assassin's tool, the exquisite craftsmanship, the intricate spiral tip bores deep, injecting scarlet rot far into the— oh, okay, it does far— oh, okay, that explains it. I was about to be like, wait a second. Yes, only for that first area. Yeah, Confessor bolts, but it's like, okay, no, it's a rot bolt, right? You know. That I can suspend my disbelief and be like, okay, that may not necessarily be related to Confessors. It may just be a random, you know, somebody, you know, the corpse that we saw out there decided, hey, I'm gonna try making arrows out of the rod, a bolt out of the rod or something, right? And then they die. Like, you know, that's something where I'm like, okay, I can vaguely understand the concept there, regardless of anything like more specific meaning. Always killed by the Nox. I doubt that one. Why go all the way out here to you kill him or dump him with rot arrows in a rot— I don't know, that seems to be the storytelling they'd be trying to tell there. I can live with just this. Okay, but then the trees only go that far and then we're done. Confessor and Yve used the Rod Stinger dagger, so I can believe they're retipping their bolts. Yeah, sure, that's totally possible. Though, the question would be, would they want to do it here versus Caelid, right? Like, which one would be more convenient for them? I mean, knowing Gideon, he has spies everywhere. I could totally believe a Confessor came here. Oh. Oh, there you are. There we go. Ah, but there's an item down there! No! Ah! There we go. Da-da-da. Oh wow, Soothing Stone 6 here. What a shocker. It's Stone 7. Okay. So you got 7s and 8s. Yep, okay. I'm dead. God, I'm trying to remember. I remember having a eureka moment when it came to the Nox and the presence of the giant smithing stone. I'm trying so hard to remember what it was. That'll come back to me, I'm sure. I know I talked about it too. Oh. Got fan daggers. Honestly, fan daggers are the weirdest item for me because I don't know what the implication of them specifically is. They feel like they're always in a random spot. I think the idea is like, oh, you know, there's an assassin here or something or what, because it just feels so random to me. Like, I could throw those things anywhere and it'll make sense, you know? Uh-huh. There you go. Do you think Estelle Arena is still supposed to be an ancestral spirit place? Do you mean like a separate dimension thing? No. Do I think that they may have copy-pasted an asset from there? Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if they just took the same core asset. They just, you know, prettied up from there. Fan daggers might relate to an assassin. The Grand Cloister path to the Moonlight Altar was known. They might have wanted to kill Karian or Two Fingers or as one of that. Again, the problem is that again, we're thinking just not just there. You have to also make the explanation then for the fan daggers in every other area, right? And that's the point. Is I don't see the through line between all of them, even if you were to take the assassin angle. Otherwise, it just feels like they're kind of just, you know, like, yeah, you know, there's an assassin here. It's like, okay, sure. That's what I'm saying. It just feels almost a little... It feels almost a little too generic for me at this point. God, man. Ice Bear! I can freaking take this easier than freaking jumping. Alright. Just gotta have to keep all those bones. There used to be an ancestral spirit there instead in Kakanta, hence the Rot ancestral followers. Ah, was there in like an earlier version of the game, you mean? Like they actually had an ancestral spirit thing there? Yeah, that makes sense to me. If they have the Rot ones there, yeah, they could have thrown a skeleton there and teleported you to another arena. Yeah, that would make sense, sure. Then they just move the arena so it kinda sorta fits. Create probably a back area so you can walk into the boss arena. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Location of fan daggers seem to be in place related to patches of Volcano Manor and Lanedale/Altus camps. Alright, I can go over there and see if that holds up. Volcano Manor and patches. That could work. There's still a question of who, what, or where Ravenmount is. And honestly, if I can make a connection between Ravenmount and Gelmir, I'd actually be very happy with that. that'd be one question out of the way. It could even be something as simple as Ravenmount is Gelmir before the Snake God or something, right? Because Gelmir seems to only be a volcano because the Snake God produces the lava with his fire. Oh! Well. Well. I hope I never want to get shots of this area clean again, because I'm going to have to do it on a new character. Alright, I think that's all I want to do for today, chat. Only on one now is Castle Sol, unless assassins were being recruited to capture people for the ritual based on the caged bodies just born in the Elves room. I mean, caged bodies doesn't mean much because, just dungeon general. I mean, we got Albinorix there, being tortured, so, like... But yeah. Depending on... If most of those locations check out, then I'm willing to accept one or two exceptions. Doesn't the map piece say the area got worse during the shattering? Could that be due to the Snake God being more active thanks to Rykard? I actually don't remember. Let me look at the map. I don't know what we'd be talking about there. Where the hell are the maps? Under key items, huh? Yeah, okay. Mount Gelmir. Mount Gelmir, which houses the Volcano Manor as its summit, is characterized by sheer cliffs and ominous skies. These qualities only become more pronounced after the shattering. I'd have to double check the JP on that one, but yeah, that would be the presumption that with Rykard's blasphemy and all his eating and all the madness, quote unquote, that's happening because of it, like all of that's kind of like, making all the worst parts about Gelmir, even worse. Can you ask Zuli what the internal names for the collars, the Finger Maiden varieties, pages, and omens where are? I mean, that assumes that they are internally named, but sure, I can throw the question. Yeah, I think we're more or less done here, chat. God, FOV is the greatest thing about cameras, Uh-huh. Then we have the layer springs. Yeah, we got these wonderful little springs of, like, also rot. Glintstone on the ceiling here reminds me of rotting crystallians. Well, yeah, it's crystal and there's rot, that's for sure. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Nice Guy. I'm just saying, there's no guarantee that those collars will have names, right? It could just end up being like an ID code or something, assuming that it is something that's considered separate in the model in any way, right? I just don't want you to get your hopes up, thinking that you're gonna get the answers you seek. Yeah, none of these things have the physics to them either. Oh, you know what? One last thing before we go. I want to double check to see if these fungal growths I'm seeing are actually there in Caelid. Yeah, this one should do, right? I think that this should give us a good spread of stuff. This place was probably gorgeous at some time in the past. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure before Nox decided to seal up the water. I'm sure it was a beautiful, flowing river place like Shifra and the rest of Ainsel, right? Well, you know, actually, you know what? I shouldn't say that because most of Ainsel looks pretty garbage between the ants and all the bodies and corpses and crap. Yeah! I'm not crazy, chat. We don't see these fungi. See, we see these, but not the other ones we were looking at. Ain't that interesting? We actually got a little variety. We still got this stuff. We also don't get... I don't remember... we didn't get any bulbs or anything there, right? We didn't get the Millennia bulbs. Check the fungi in the spirit arenas. Ooh. I think we have to switch characters for that. Oh, wait! I found it! I found some of it! Is it the same model? Oh, it's so hard. It's impossible to tell. I can't tell. I think it's just a stick thing they got. Okay, so we got some of it here. Let me take a shot of this so I can remember this for later. It does exist, but it's nowhere to the same extent that we see it in Lake of Rot. Yeah. Would be worth comparing to the bulbs with the Romina, though. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, this stream is never gonna end at this point. Let's go by the swamp again, see if there's any more of those fungi thing at the coast there. Because we're seeing these things, like, randomly pop up in the other fungal growth here. I don't think we really see this fungal growth, though, on the actual stuff, ironically. Yeah, they're not growing on these things. Yeah. Alright, that gives us an idea. Yeah, I have to switch characters for this one. Yeah, if we're gonna do it for Romina too, we may as well. I do this and then we're done. Do 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 do. There we go. Oh, we're already here, so. Sure, we'll do this because we can just walk backwards from here. Also look at the lower river area because that might also be useful. Alright, I have shots of these bulbs and stuff. They look a little bit more... It's definitely a different model. I can't tell if the actual bud, though, is a copy-paste or not. It looks a little more, I don't know, petally. You know, a little denser. I can't believe I'm gonna have to look up species of fungi so I know how to describe these things, because there's differences I'm seeing now. Yeah, we're not seeing them. It's really mostly just bulbs. Uh-huh. Yep. Absolutely nothing familiar. Besides these little round fungi things. Then down here... which way do I have to go for rot? I don't think it's this way, right? No. Red trees, red trees, red trees, red trees. Oh, we get the random buds. Oh, I didn't realize. For some reason I had in my head that some of this stuff was rot that we'd have to wade through, but no, it's a regular river still. It just has the added buds. And the red trees. Also, who makes these things hollow? Like, what? What? I find it interesting to have this, I find it interesting to have this here, implying that there were, more structures up here, right? Because especially with this bridge, it's a bit weird how this area has the water flow stuff, but this one doesn't. So this makes me think as if, there was some sort of structure in the middle here. Obviously, both of these are missing columns, right? Right? Like, both of these are a little, quote-unquote, off. But it makes me think that there's probably, if I had to hazard a guess, there's probably something in the middle here that would take that water and either then, like, formally dump it into the river proper, or something. Yeah. Yeah. Also, where exactly is this water supposed to be dumping right now? Oh, right here. Lol. Should've tried harder, Miyazaki. Should've tried harder. Also got a bit of red on the actual ruins. Bit of that red stuff. There we go. There we go. Red moss instead of green, I guess. Yeah, because you have at least something akin to that here. If we go up to the actual... Oh, no. The column actually... Oh, never mind. Oops. Column's too tall to be textured, clearly. Okay, here we go. Yeah, some similarities at least. It's not perfect, but... This feels a little bit more red. honest, sir, I think this is the first time I've noticed you. Dude just doing his thing. Got some of those red leaves here, huh, buddy? Granted, it could just be because of the trees and stuff. Yeah, but it's on top of his rug, too. You know, I don't know how long he's been dead, you know? They do stand out normally in ER. Good, good, good. Because those Basilisk guys, those look really, really, really fuzzy in the Lake of Rot. I don't know what they were thinking there. Maybe they were hoping to save on some like frame rate or something. But it looks off. Oh wow, really? They didn't count as a jump? Okay, sure, whatever, buddy. Okay, because I was thinking, okay, well maybe if the conifers aren't here, because there's a lot of rot here, then we could, like, you know, justify it or whatever. But no, the rot is literally just either indoors or not present. You know, it's not serious here, right? It's not killing the trees or anything here. It's just, they're just buds. Beautiful buds which will apparently bloom into terrible rot. This is where you get the cookbook for fire sprites, by the way, Loki. Oh, cool. Good to know. Anyway. Alright, we're gonna end things here then, chat. I gotta get going. Alrighty. Cool. We found some nice stuff here. I'm very happy with our progress today. I feel like I'm learning a lot. I'm feeling good about what we're gonna be adding to the, to my little conifer map I'm building up here. So that's gonna be cool. But until then, later. Take care!